Please welcome veteran DynamicsCon speaker Vidit Gholam. Today he'll be presenting his session, Customer Service Optimization You Need for Your Business. Managing Cases Made Easy. Please stick around after Vidit's session for a live Q&A.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to people joining from various parts of the world. Hi, it's Vidit again. Excited to speak again in a virtual event. Hopefully, I'll also speak in the in-person event in Chicago next year. I hope the event is going great. You're learning a lot of things. I am learning a lot of new things. And this is another session where I'll be sharing some of my tweaks, some of things I tried since the last time I met you. So today's session is going to be about customer service optimization you need for your business, managing cases made easy. A quick introduction about me. Last time you saw me, I was a consultant. This time I am a senior consultant. So I'm Vidit Gholam. I am a senior consultant. I work mostly with Dynamics 365 CRM Power Platform, and recently a lot of work on Azure. I work for a company called CloudFront Technology. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I'm a Microsoft certified sales functional consultant, a Power Platform solution architect, and a Power Platform developer. So that was about me. In terms of the customer service management or customer service, what is a challenge? What are some of the challenges? So as you can see, an image generated from Microsoft Designer. All customer service representatives are kind of in a similar situation. So providing them with a solution that would help resolving their chaos. This session would be focused on that, and we'll see how Dynamics 365 customer care can help us, customer service can help us solve those things, how we can automate certain things, how we can build an SRMS, service request management system. So some of the challenges for growing businesses, as much as their processes, reports, and efficient systems are important, your customer service request management becomes equally crucial. You are delivering, but you also need to provide support for that delivery to maintain those relationships with those customers. So what we would be covering in today's session, the agenda would be creating a support mailbox and automatically creating cases when emails are sent to these mailbox. So I would like, majority of you who have joined this session are already using customer service or are in the customer service industry. I've been developing this since quite few years now. Let me ask you a question. Even if you give good, great UI forms or great technology, everyone is going to find a support email address. Come on, any product. Imagine you purchased a product. They have customer service. You will look for email address if you need to contact their support. So I think in the customer service industry, this is, support email addresses are just never going to, die. So we'll see how to create an automation, how to create a support email address, and how to drag all of those emails or all of those requests coming through those emails into your Dynamics 365 customer service. Sending emails at on click of a button Many of you who are using customer service, who have a customer service team, maybe you are working with email templates. We'll see how we can utilize those email templates more efficiently, how we can reduce the number of steps uh, required to create email templates. Customer service is all about responding quickly, all about being putting the ball in the customer's court as soon as possible. That makes the service more, I would say, pleasant for the customer. It is not important to resolve. I mean, it's not important. It is important to resolve the case, but timely updates and timely information to the customer is much more important. That helps us buy more time, and the whole experience becomes much more pleasant for the customer. So, routing cases based on business process flow stages. So, in your customer service, if you are a product company, if you are a service company, if you are selling a service or a product, you might require that product to go through different queues or go through different sections inside of your Dynamics. May that be a custom table. Let's say you are selling a product, you are reshipping that product. You want once a case is raised for that product, you want to reship that product. You want the product to go to the accounting queue or the accounting team after you have moved it in the business process flow stage. So we'll see how we can use out of the box basic routing rules, not advanced routing rules, to do that. Automated reminders and follow-ups on the case. Since you are already using Dynamics 365 customer service, how you can enhance efficiency, or how you can make make Dynamics 365 customer service do more instead your customer service representatives doing that, and they can just focus on the customer. Automated reminders when a new case is created, automated reminders when case is resolved or cancelled, and managing cases through a customer portal. So this would be our agenda. I am not going to show you a fixed process. It is an idea that using customer service, Dynamics 365 customer service, you can build good SRMS, and this is just an idea of how an SRMS can be for a growing organization, or for someone who is just starting to build their customer service side of things in their business. So some key optimizations that we will be looking at, or you should consider while building a customer service SRMS, that is Service Request Management System. Automated case creations and update rules. Of course, I talked about it in the agenda. Or allowing the system to create the cases instead of you doing it, or instead of any customer service representative doing it, is a more efficient way of putting all of, or getting all of the cases inside your system, and ensuring that every request that the customer sends, every request does matter in our customer service industry. So instead of relying on humans, we can rely on the system. The system will bring all of those cases and create them and assign them to the team members. SLA. As I said, that resolving a case is not that important, but providing updates, frequent updates to the customers, staying on top of, in terms of updates, staying on top of the customer, so that the customer is at ease that, hey, okay, the work is going on. I have these updates. These were the updates for this week. So an SLA becomes a crucial part in building an SRMS. Automated assignments. If you are a team of 5, let's say that's easy to assign cases. If you are a team of 10, again, it's a bit challenging. But if you are a team of 100, you might need some automation to assign cases to the correct representatives, or to the correct team. Real-time updates, again, updates. I'm talking a lot about updates because they matter a lot. So rather than relying on humans, everything will be captured within the case. All of the updates, all of the notes, all of the emails, all of the appointments, all of those data, all of that data will be tracked in the system, or Dynamics 365 customer service has capability to do that. Then why not make the system send those updates instead of relying on customer service representatives to manually send those updates. Next part is a customer self-service portal. So for a selected set of customers, let's say who have a services agreement or who have an agreement with us, a customer self-service portal can prove beneficial for them to just look into their services that we are offering, or their orders or their invoices, all of those things. Uh, these were the key optimizations that SRMS should include. I mean, this is from what I have researched on, or from what I have built into. In terms of customer service, there can be many more things that you can add, and it is a never-ending path. It is just increasing, or it is just growing exponentially. So for our today's session, the SRMS that I'm going to show you uh, is a simple SRMS, is a simple service request management system. The process flow follows what you are seeing on the screen. The customer, there is a support email address. Let's say you have a company domain xyz .com, and you have a support email address for your company, for your customers to reach out to you. So support at xyz.com. So your customers email to that support email address. The support email address picks, the SRMS picks those emails automatically. Those emails are converted into a case into Dynamics 365 customer service. Those cases are then assigned to the respective representatives that work with that customer, or the respective team that work with the customer. Whenever there are conversations happening between the customers, all of those conversations go through the timeline or the emails within Dynamics 365. If a note is added by the customer service representative about the case, or if there is any update about the case through the timeline, those updates are automatically sent to the customer through a email notification in an exponential order, so that all of those updates, whatever the customer service representatives are adding, are there to the customer and in a single email. At the end, if I mean, as they are creating the case, they get an acknowledgement that a case is created. The person is assigned the case, and he will respond as per the SLA rules. So with this system, our emphasis will be more on automating case creations, assigning those cases to the respective team members, and updates. So the focus of this SRMS is just sending updates, frequent updates, automated updates, and automating case creations through some simple optimizations, or through some simple automations within Dynamics 365 customer service. So our process flow that I have already explained. So every company should establish a support email address, support at companydomain.com. The customer would then email their queries to this support email addresses. I would recommend to follow a customer onboarding process. So whenever you are signing a deal with someone, you should, I mean, if a support contract is there in place, there should be an onboarding process wherein you give the customer your support details, where to email, what to email. You give, maybe it can be a document, a user guide that, hey, this is what you can use. This is our support email address. These are your credentials for our support portal. This is how you can reach out to us. These are the representatives, or this is the team that will help you with the support. Overall, it becomes a lot comforting for the customer when you are upfront with all of these details and when you are ready with all of these details. Uh, Hence, of course, a customer service management system becomes a crucial part in growing relations with that customer or in growing your business eventually. So a case assignment, once a case is created, it should be assigned to the correct customer service representative. Acknowledgement emails, as I said, resolving is secondary, but sending updates is primary in customer service, any customer service solution. Notifications. So if there are any updates on the case, the managers or the respective team should get notified. If the customer has raised a critical case, the team should get notified that you need to resolve this case, or you need to respond to the customer within an hour. It is a critical case, just like how Microsoft does it with their support plans. Real-time updates, notes, and updates. So in terms of Dynamics 365 customer service, only the timeline section is there. You can create custom tables or custom sections to store your updates, PCF. You can add a lot of things, but just out of the box, if you are just using a vanilla customer service, Dynamics 365 customer service, the straight way to go with is notes, appointments, comments, posts in the timeline. A defaulter report, yes, reporting is essential. It gives you a better idea about how the customer has been. It helps you understand the trends of the customer, how the customer has been throughout your contract, throughout your support contract, and it becomes a crucial data while signing the next deal with the customer or renewing your contract. So yes, a defaulter report and a status report for the customer becomes much more essential on so that they know what is happening with their systems. And these reports are mostly to the management and less to mostly to the management. So yeah, reporting helps a lot. Case closure notifications. So similar to when getting notified that a case is closed. Tracking. So some cases might get resolved in 5 minutes. Some cases might get resolved in 30 minutes. Some cases might take 3 months. So let's say one of your employee or one of your customer service representative is on a vacation and he needs to transfer that case to someone else. You're not going to maintain a document, right? You are not going to, he's not going to forward those emails to that representative, to the next person who is going to take control of that case. So tracking all of this information becomes much more essential in a single place, so that even the customer is updated, even the team is updated, and it becomes less, it is a less of an hassle to knowledge transfer that case to other employees. A customer request management portal, we already talked about it. So these are some of the points that are essential to build a service request management system. We'll see a short demo of how you can build a simple service request management system using the basics of Dynamics 365 customer service. So I am taking you to the demo screen. As we have seen in the process flow, you need a support email address. I've created a shared mailbox that says ITQ at just trial environment. You can name it support at your domain. So we need to set up this queue into Dynamics 365 customer service. To do that, you need to click on the gear icon, go in advanced settings. It would take some time to load. Under advanced settings in data management, not here, sorry. In service management, you will see queues. You can click on new. I already have the queue. I have named it as support. You can click on new. You just need to fill in the details, what the queue is, what the incoming address is, and it would automatically create a mailbox for you. This mailbox will be connected to the shared mailbox that we have created in Office 365. For this mailbox to be activated in Dynamics 365 or for this mailbox to work in Dynamics 365, you need to approve it and test and enable this mailbox in Dynamics 365. To do that, just click on this mailbox. It is already enabled, I think. I'll click again. So you get an option here to approve the email. So just click on approve emails. To approve the primary email of this support mailbox, you need to be a global administrator in your M365. If you are not, you won't be able to approve. If you are a system admin within your Dynamics 365 tenant, you won't be able to approve. You need to be Office 365, an M365 global admin. Once you have approved the mailbox, just set the incoming and outgoing sync parameters. If you want to sync incoming emails, if you want to sync outgoing emails, I've kept both of them to yes. Since it is a support mailbox, incoming emails are required. But I'm also using this mailbox to send emails from within Dynamics 365 CRM. So I've also synced outgoing emails. Once you have set this, just click on test enable, and once the mailbox is approved by a global administrator, just click on test and enable. These statuses will be set to not ready for a mailbox that is not configured before. These will be set to success once it is configured. Once you have configured the mailbox, your mailbox would be set to run. Or your queue would be set to run, and you will get an email something like this. Your mailbox is now connected to Dynamics 365, and you can start using it. All you need to do then is just click on just give this support email to your customers, and as soon as the customer emails to these support emails, all of those emails would get tracked or would get stored as queue items within this queue. If I can show you this email that I was just using to test. I emailed it to the support queue. It just says test 3. Sorry for that. Let's rename it to let's say, it is a received email, so I can't edit it. When I sent this email from Outlook, it just created a queue item. And I have access to the body of the email, the subject of the email, who sent the email, and to whom the email was sent to. So either you can directly convert it to a case from here manually, or you can write a Power Automate flow, or you can write a plugin to create a case out of this email. It is the email is getting stored in a Dynamics 365 activity type of entity, that is email messages. So now if I go to Outlook, if I create a new email, if I just email it to this email, we'll say, when is Dynamics Con live happening? Hey, can you share some information about Dynamics Con live? So I sent this email. Now if we go back to our queue, you can see that message here. If I open that email, it would have the subject. It was sent by CFS admin. And hey, can you share some information about Dynamics Con live email? Now I can directly create a case from this email from here. I can click on yes, open a new case. The subject would be query, and it would directly create a case within the system tracking that email in the timeline of that case. The case title is when is DynamicsCon happening. It won't map the description, but you get the description in the email that was, through which this case was created. If you don't want to do this manual approach, you can also write a Power Automate flow. I already have a Power Automate flow configured for this. We can just quickly go through that Power Automate flow. So since it is a queue item, I love to use the new designer, but for demonstration purposes, it becomes simpler and it becomes easier to present using the old designer. Hence, I'm using old designer of the Power Automate flow. So the trigger is when a queue item is created or when a queue item is added. It checks if the queue is the support queue. I've just manually hard-coded the GUID of that queue. It just says if the queue was for an email record. Yes, it was for an email record. I just get the email record. I just get the from address, that is the sender's address. I just check if there is any existing contact within my system with that email address. If there is an existing, I just get the domain of from the from, that is the domain after the address at the rate after the email address. I check if there is a, if there is a customer that has a website that contains this domain. The customer is not there. I do nothing. If the customer exists, I just take the reference of that customer and store it into a variable. I just do the same thing for the contact record. If the contact is not there, I create a new contact record and just take the GUID and the references or OData references for the contact record. Once I have all of this information, I just create a case record. The subject would be the subject of the email. Case type would be request. I've just written a condition to check if the customer is present. If the customer is not present, then it would go to a contact. On the case record, I have a short description for this case from the description of the email record. Once the case is created, I just remove that item from the queue because the case has already been created. I just create an email record. Regarding that case, the email record just says that this case was created and it has been assigned to a representative that was responsible for that customer, and the email gets automatically sent to the customer as soon as the case gets created. On the case, if there are any updates that are happening, if the customer service representative needs to update the customer something or they have any update about the case, they can add a note. Let's say, hey, thank you for your inquiry. I will get back to you soon on the details for DynamicsCon live. As soon as I add a note, I have an automation written in the backend. Well, demo gods are not there with me today. I think that's why the automation is failing. We will try it on another case. Yeah, I know why it is failing, because let me just go back to this case from here. I'll just open this one. Okay, so this was the case created by my automation. If you see by the Power Automate flow, which ran when the queue item was created just 6 minutes ago. If you can see, it has also tracked the email through which this case was created. It has also created this is not the case. It has also created a acknowledgement email to the customer. Just 1 minute. I think there are some issues with my camera. I will just try to restart it. Sorry. In live demos, sometimes demo gods are not with you. So things like these are meant to happen. Anyways, my beautiful face is not that important. So we'll continue with the demonstration because we are on short of time. Sorry for the inconveniences, but yeah, it's just all about the live demos and the fun in those live demos. So an acknowledgement email was created. The subject is this, the date is this, it was assigned to Vidit Gholam, and the follow-up date is this. You can automatically send that email through Power Automate, but we'll just manually send it for now. I will just go ahead and add a contact as well here. Let's say it would be now. If I have to send any updates, if I just type in a note in here, let's say, hey, I will get back to you on the updates. The note got added. If I refresh, there is an email that automatically got created, and it has the latest note that was added on this case record. Now, if I have any new updates, let's say, hey, the dates for DynamicsCon live will be published soon. And if I save this, if I refresh it again, if I open this record, the latest note would get appended to the preceding one. So in this manner, even if you have added 10 or 15 notes on the case, even if your representatives have added 10 or 15 notes on the case, an automation like this can help the customer can help the customer get information or get summary of the entire case within a single email. If I go to Outlook now, this is the email I got from CFS admin. Since the case is already assigned to CFS admin, it will send it to the to that user. So just imagine how easy it would be for the customer to understand what is going on the case, and how efficient and effective it would be for your customer service representatives, because they don't have to go through a repetitive process of sending the same update to the customer through an email, then tracking that email to Dynamics. If the customer replies to this email, let's say if I reply to this email, thank you, looking forward to the announcement, it would automatically get tracked on the timeline of your case. So any update that happens through the timeline, any email conversations that happen to the timeline, as long as this ID is present on the case, this ID is added by Dynamics 365 CRM automatically when a case record gets sent from Dynamics 365. All of those conversations would be within your case record in your timeline. Any You can assign this case to anyone, and all they have to do is just go through the timeline, just go through the latest notes to get the latest information about the case. You can create a simple customer service portal with Power Pages, the template that is available. This is just the template, just a blank template, the portal that I created from that template. You can add CSS, you can add HTML, you can enhance this portal more as per your needs, but for this demo, I'm just using everything that is available out of the box. So the customer can see their requests or their service requests or their cases from in the portal. They can open these cases from the portal. They can update any information available to them from the portal. They can close the case, they can cancel the case. In the timeline, you can also show all the email records, all the notes that have been added for the customer on the case record. So everything, all of the information that the customer needs, or all of the information that needs to be reached to the customer, is there within a single record in your Dynamics 365 customer service, within your within the timeline of that record. So that's how you can build a simpler automation to begin with, using queues and some out-of-the-box functionality that Dynamics 365 provides. Power Automate is there for your help if you are a citizen developer. All of the things that I showed you are possible through Power Automate directly. If you are a pro dev, if you know how to code, you can write a plugin in the backend to create a similar automation that I showed you, to take all the notes, align them into an ascending order, and send an email back to the customer. So that was about case creation and automating your cases. The next topic was about email templates. So within Dynamics 365 customer service, you get an option to create email templates. For example, we already have an email template here that says close case acknowledgement. So it is an acknowledgement email that is being sent to the customer when a case is closed. Through email templates, you can add dynamic inputs. Dynamic meaning if this email template is related to a record. Here it is related to a case record. It can be related to a contact record. It can be related to an accounts record. You can dynamically add data from those records into these email templates. For example, from the case record, the customer name would populate here automatically the name of the customer on which you will run this record. The case title would populate automatically, and all of those dynamic fields that are available within your case table or within your case entity would be taken into these email templates. For those of you who have worked with email templates before, you know how many clicks it would take you to create an email, or take your representatives to create an email using these email templates. So create an email record, then select the field, which field it is regarding field, then select it, then select your template. For someone who is working on 10 cases a day, or who is working on 50 cases a day, this is a headache. So for that, we can write a simple Power Automate flow in the backend that would just trigger on a button or let's say a toggle over here, and that would just generate all of that, that email template and send it directly to the customer through this automation or through the flow. So the email got generated. It was a single click. If I refresh, you will see an email that got updated. It says your case has been closed. It says, dear CFS admin, since the customer on this case record is CFS admin, it is sending the email to CFS admin. It has the case number, it has the case title. It is the exact same template that we have developed or that we created, and we are just using that template to send, to generate that template through a simple automation. So what is that automation? Again, this is JavaScript that triggers a Power Automate flow in the backend. The Power Automate flow is a HTTP triggered Power Automate flow. If you don't want to do this, if you don't want to go into JavaScripts, you can just create a toggle here, or you can just create a 2-option field here, yes no field here, that can trigger your Power Automate flow. The Power Automate flow is fairly simple. To build just a simple trick in the Power Automate flow that would help you generate the email template. So as I mentioned, it is a simple HTTP triggered flow. Again, we'll use the old designer for simplification purposes. So it is a HTTP triggered flow. It would take the record ID as an input. If you are I'm doing that because I'm triggering it on a JavaScript. If you're triggering it through Dataverse triggers, you won't require this step. You will get the ID anyways through that step. These are some variables that I've designed. If you follow Reza Dorani, he has a beautiful video on error handling in Power Automate. I have done some error handling here to let the representatives know that if the flow fails or if something happens, the email has not gone through. Once all of this information has been collected, it just gets the case record, it just gets the user from which I need to send the email to. If it is an existing contact, it just gets the template, email template. So you can get this GUID from the email template record here. So whichever email template you need to run, just open that email template. Besides the last 32 characters in the URL is the GUID. Just copy that GUID. This is a get row Dataverse action. And all you need to do is perform this instantiate template action. You need to pass the unique ID that you will get from this get a row record. That is, you are getting the template record, and you just need to pass the object that is for which entity you are running this template. And of course, the template should be built for that entity. The main secret or the main hero here is this action. It took me some time to find this action. I mean, a Google search would have been simple, but yeah. This is the action that runs in the backend through the buttons that Microsoft has added on the email records. So once this is created, it would just create the email template. Using that email template, I mean, this would give you the output of that the email template has generated. You can just use those outputs. You can just parse it, parse the body of that in your Power Automate flow. The subject, the description, any other things if you want from that email template, like the to or the from, and you can just create a separate email message and send that email message to your customers. So Yeah, the last part is the queues. As you can see, we have business process flow steps here, identification, research. So whenever anything changes on the case form, or whenever you are moving this business process flow from identify to research, maybe you need to push this case from a support queue to a research queue. You can simply use queues within customer service. For that, you need to go to customer service admin center. Within the customer service admin center, you have routing rules. You can create a basic routing rule. All of these interfaces have been updated. So you can create a simple routing rule, and just you can create a rule here. Click on new rule. You can add a name to the rule, and from here you can select a related entity to the case, or any field that you want to add the rule to. For example, let's say when the title has been changed, just do something, or when the contact has been changed, just do something. So these are simple routing rules. We just add the rule criteria, and yeah, that's some of the automations that you can do in your customer service using using Dynamics 365 customer service. So yeah, that's what my session was about today. Thank you for attending. I hope you got some ideas. And again, this is just an idea. This is just a seed. You can grow your systems, and you can build your own systems from this idea. Thank you for attending. See you next time in a live or a virtual event.